Hey Pisces, welcome to your new moon in Scorpio. For you, the new moon takes place in the most boring place possible, your sixth house, the house of schedules, daily routines, co-workers, all the mundane things that a Piscean is really not interested in. You live more in the 12th house, the other end of the axis. You live in the subconscious, you live in the intuitive, you live in the psychic, you live in the spiritual. But here you are, trying to express those things in the mundane world through the sixth house. So what the new moon is asking you to do is choose a partner specifically who will be able to help you achieve what you're trying to do. All right, so just for some context, back in October, we were asked with the first full moon to question who we are. What are we doing in the world? What are our values? Like, what are you about? What is your life about? What are you doing here? Then mid-October, we had a look at what was clear and not clear, because you can't build on anything that isn't clear. So if it's not clear, get rid of it. The Halloween full moon, more clearing, more clearing, more clearing. And so what this full moon is asking you to do now that you've cleared what's not going to be there anymore, what doesn't help you, it's asking you to have a look at what will help you. Now, some of the imagery that's associated with this is a harvest. And what the harvest necessitates is rain and sun, two elements that are entirely opposite, and two elements that have to be entirely opposite in order to make the harvest grow. So in selecting a partner that will help you grow, this does not have to be something that is sanctioned by society. This doesn't have to be something that you need to choose it because you're afraid not to choose it. In fact, what the nakshatra asks you to do is to defy society. It doesn't really like convention. So it's telling you, you have these characteristics already. And if you want to get to another place, you need somebody who has different characteristics. Imagine, for example, if you have a room full of investors, but you don't have an idea. It does nothing for you. Just have a lot of money in the room. If you have a room full of ideas, but no investors, same thing. It doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere. You need things that are different, that are complementary in order to grow and create something. And so that's where you're sitting. You have these ideas, you have this really innate spirituality, and every time you go out into the world, regardless of if you're trying, you are bringing this out. You are living this. So to do what you're trying to do, don't pay attention to the type of partnership you're supposed to have. What somebody looks like, what their money looks like, where they live, what type of interaction you should have. Do you live together? Somebody made that stuff up. You make up your own. You make up what's good for you. That's what this new moon is asking you to do.